When we live wholeheartedly, authentic to ourselves, we feel confident, calm, curious, connected, compassionate, courageous, clear, and creative. In this video, you'll learn about what is blocking us from living whole and open-heartedly, and how to overcome those blocks to live more in connection to your authentic self. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to Becoming an Expert at Self-Leadership. I'm Maika, I'm a psychologist, and today I want to introduce you to a tool called the Change Triangle by Hilary Hendel. This tool is a map of human experience, and it can be used like any map to, first of all, figure out your location on the map of experience, and then to find your way to your goal. Which path do I need to take to get to my authentic self? It's called the Change Triangle because it helps us change our behavior and habits by changing the way we relate to our inner experience. This map is in the shape of an upside-down triangle, and there are 4 locations on this map. Outer defenses, which are habits, behavior that we are stuck in that cause problems. Inner defenses, a core experience that is buried beneath the defenses, and the open-hearted state. The main idea of this map is that to get to the open-hearted state, which is characterized as a state of being calm, confident, connected, courageous, compassionate, and so on, to get there, we need to be present to our core experience, which is often buried under other layers of experience, layers of defenses and blocks that we first have to go through to get there. The first step in working with the Change Triangle is to notice where you are on the Change Triangle. The second step is then to walk the path to the open-hearted state. I want to explain both of these steps, and I'll start with step 1. Noticing where you are. And to be able to do that, you need to understand the 4 locations on the map in more detail. So let's see what they're all about. Number 1, outer defenses. Outer defenses are unhelpful habits, destructive behavior that we engage in to fend off uncomfortable or unwanted parts of our experience. These unwanted parts of our experience could be emotions, it could be thoughts, urges, physical sensations, anything that goes on within us that we don't feel comfortable with. Defenses are things we do that are ultimately limiting to a full, happy, satisfied life. They cause problems and they make us miss out on some or many of life's gifts. There are a lot of things we can do to avoid a certain inner experience or feeling that end up causing problems, either in the short or long term or both. So the list of what a defense could be is long. Here are some examples. Procrastination, aggression, avoiding commitment, avoiding hard conversations, healthy conflict, using substances, food, work, or entertainment to numb ourselves or bury our core experience even further down. Perfectionism, unhelpful negativity, malicious criticizing, blaming, sarcasm, not talking, talking too much, excessive people-pleasing, not setting our own priorities, seeking power or control over others in situations in an unhealthy or over-the-top way, lying, playing games, manipulating, stonewalling. Number 2, inner defenses. Inner defenses also have the function of blocking certain aspects of our core experience, but they're more subtle. They're not visible in habits or behavior because they're inside. They're everything inside us that fends off parts of our core experience that we've labeled as unwanted or learned to label as unwanted. This could be thoughts, judgments, emotions, urges, sensations. Anything that has a quality, energy, or tension of pushing something away that is also inside us. When we start looking within, this is often the first layer that we encounter, a layer of tension, a layer of fending off, pushing away, struggling with, fighting against parts of our core experience. We do this because either we have the impression that parts of our core experience are too much for us to handle, they're too uncomfortable, too intolerable, or because somewhere in our past we learned that parts of our core experience are wrong, shameful, undesirable, or unwanted. The problem with both inner and outer defenses is that they cause problems, and they cost unnecessary energy that could be used for authentic, open, and wholehearted living. They keep us stuck in tension. Number 3, core experience. Our core experience is our judgment-free experience, our experience that is free of this tension and struggle that we add through the defenses. This is our experience that isn't tainted by our past or by defenses that we developed in the past that aren't helpful anymore in the present. This could be thoughts, emotions, urges, sensations, or a combination of all of that. This is our body and mind's response to an undistorted view of the situation that we are in the present. Number 4, the open-hearted state. The open-hearted state is a healthy way of relating to and being with our core experience from the position of an observer that is calm, curious, connected, confident, courageous, compassionate, clear, and creative. Let's look at some examples of outer and inner defenses that we can use in connection to certain aspects of our core experience. Someone could be procrastinating, feeling frustrated and angry that they're not progressing, and beneath that is a layer of fear that they never learned to get comfortable with. Someone could be stuck in worry loops, feeling anxious, and beneath that is a layer of unprocessed grief. Someone could be an excessive people pleaser and feeling shame about not being good enough, and beneath that is a layer of healthy anger that they never learned to access. Now, if you want to get access to your open-hearted state, the idea of this map is that you need to move from the outer defenses to an awareness of the inner defenses, to an awareness and presence to your core experience, allowing it to flow, getting comfortable with it, responding to it in healthy ways, removing this inner tension and struggle of having something there and trying to push it away, allowing the core experience to flow, responding to it. And that means you can then pendulate back into the open-hearted state. And in many cases, even be present simultaneously from the open-hearted state alongside with your core experience. What helps in moving more and more towards your core experience is to look at the part in you that's uncomfortable with your core experience. This part says things like, I can't handle this discomfort. I can't handle this anger, sadness, fear. I don't want to go through this. This feeling is scary. If I were a good person, I wouldn't be feeling this way. This experience proves that something is wrong with me. This feeling, sensation, emotion is bad, unwanted, forbidden. I shouldn't be feeling angry. I shouldn't be feeling sad, soft, or sensitive. These judgments are what propel you into the outer and inner defenses, into a struggle with the reality of your experience. Challenge and question these judgments. Let go of them. Keep walking to your core experience. Be present to it. Knowing that nothing's wrong with you for having feelings and emotions, and that you can handle them. This is a process of uncoupling your core experience from judgment, shame, and anxiety. So keep checking in with your experience. Observe it. Find words for it. Allow it to be what it is. Accept it. Allow it to flow and send you signals. Learn from these signals. If you allow your core experience to flow, it can flow towards its completion, to its end, and then it can ebb off and allow you to return to the open-hearted state. At first, this may make you feel very vulnerable, but over time, your brain learns that nothing bad happens when you're present to your core experience, and it rewires and uncouples anxiety from your core experience. What do you think of the change triangle? If you want to learn more about it, you can check out Hilary Jacobs Hendel's YouTube channel, webpage, blog, newsletter. I'll add all the infos to those in the description box. Also, subscribe to this channel if you want to hear about more tools like the change triangle that will help you with your self-leadership. Check out my weekly self-leadership newsletter at the link in the description box. Till next time, take care, and remember that you can only access the open-hearted state by being present to and feeling and allowing your core experience to flow.